I'm trying this Google Hangouts. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Anyone types anything? Because this is the first time I'm trying this. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know what I'm doing. See, I have 14 viewers, but I ain't getting no chat. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I don't know how to switch it on. $18 viewers. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, guys. I only see me. I don't see anyone on the chat group. If anyone could chat. This is why I never use this Google. I don't know what I'm doing here. All I see is me. I don't see anyone. I see 21 people viewing, but I can't get anyone responding on the chat. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to try something out. I'll be right back. Back. I think I remember I had to look at another computer to see the chat, so I'm going to try that. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Still can't see the chat even on this thing here. Still can't see no chat. So I don't know how the hell this works. Still can't see the chat even on this thing here. Still can't see no chat. So I don't know how the hell this works. Well, guys, I think I'm just going to turn this off and go live the normal way. Because I can't figure it out. Be right back. Guys, I think I figured it out. I have another laptop I'm going to hook on because I looked on my computer upstairs and I seen these guys chatting. So I'm going to hook my other computer on real quick. Hold on a second. pain. Hold on, guys. I think this is gonna work. What a pain in the ass. I think I figured it out. Well, you can see my broken HOTSHOT here. Hope this works, because then next time I'll know what to do. Then use this laptop and so long. I don't even know if it works. All right. Let's see. I'm almost there. I didn't know you need 2 monitors for this. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's the guys chat. I got it working, guys. Oh my God. I got it working. Okay, all right, guys. I think I got it working here. Except for this computer is really slow. It's an old one. Thanks for sticking with me. All right. Thanks, everyone that stopped in. I ain't going to go through all the guys there. My usual guys here. It's going to lag about 5 seconds from Hangout to the YouTube chat. Okay. Exomatic. I feel like I'm about to see the epic scene from off. I don't know how this works. I never did this before. I always use the one where you just go straight on. So for me, this is it, I guess. I don't know how you add people in here if they want to come in or not. What does PC load jam mean? I don't know. But I got 2 PCs here right now. Computers are tricky. Come on. This old computer has so much more lag on it. Like I could see the new one, I move, I could see it. And on the old one, it's way behind. Click the person with the plus symbol next to him. With the plus, in which screen? Oh, I see what you mean. On my original computer, Exomatic. The thing is, I don't know anyone's email to add. The problem is I don't have anyone's email to add them to the list. You can post the link of the Hangout in the stream, but you can fall victim to trolls. How about one of the guys with the wrench? Could they do it? I don't have no emails. Well, I probably have them on the computer, but I would have to search. Oh, God. No, you are the host, so you have to do it. Oh, well, I guess I suck at this then. Maybe if someone could email me at my email address, their email, if they want to join in, then I could go on that other little computer and get it and put it in maybe. How do I give the wrenches out? I don't know how to do it in this Google one. I did it in the other one. If someone wants to join in, maybe you could just email me and I could get it out of my email and put it in there. I don't know you had a wild one. You just throw them at people, they catch them. Well, if no one wants to join and email me their email address, you could email me through my website at pprslots.com. Let me know who you are, and I could try to put it in there like Exomatic said. The same way, Shen, click the three dots to the right of the name and add moderator. Using the wrong mouse. Let me see. Click the, it says go to channel. It doesn't say add moderator. If I click the three dots next to you, Exomatic, it says go to channel. But that's because I'm looking at it on another monitor and I'm not logged in, so I don't know how to do it on my original one here. What's up, Robert? Trying this new Google Hangout, but I can't do it for the life of me. Then you're going to stick to the other method. Yeah, but if I'm logged in on this other computer, Exomatic, won't it not work? Then I won't see the replies on the chat then, right? That's the problem I was having. If I'm logged in on this other computer, then I don't see the chat. Let me see something here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and work on these cars. This is BS. I'm going to stick to the other method. I can't do this stuff. I'm not good with the computers. Will it work on one of these little pad things if I log in? If I can't get this to work, I'm just gonna work on the cars here. As you can see, I busted this beauty up good. The A-arm cracked. So I have to replace an A-arm. Why doesn't it, Exomatic, why doesn't it show on the original computer you're running the live stream? Why doesn't it show on the side of it? Like when you just go live real quick, it stays on the side of the chat. This just shows me and nothing else. All right, if I go on my YouTube, you have to minimize the Hangout screen and click on the thumbnail in YouTube. Minimize the Hangout screen. Where the hell is that? Oh, on the top of the page? All right, if I minimize it, now it just disappeared and I just see my back of my screen of my computer. Top left. Chat, screen share, cameraman, control room. I don't see no minimize on there. On the main computer on the top left. I don't see no minimize on there. You need to click the thumbnail for your live chat. I get it. I suck at this, guys. I just have open, when I did this Exomatic, I opened up and I went on live and it was background. And then I just minimized the screen I'm on now and I X'd the background one out from when I first went on YouTube. So now I only have the live screen on. There's nothing on behind it if I minimize it. And I can't get it to work on this. It just keeps saying error. So I have to open up another page and go on my YouTube again? Is that what you mean? This thing ain't working here, so the hell with it. All right, let me try that. I'm trying it now at Somatic because it ain't working on this little pad thing here. All right, now where do you want me to go? To my channel? Creator Studio. Click the live stream event tab. I'm in the live streaming section. Now what do you want me to do? Click events. All right, now I see my thumbnail. It says live now. Just click on the thumbnail. Oh, God. Oh, so that's how it works. Lag behind compared to the other screen, though. Now what do you want me to do? Doing Powell High. Trying to get this worked out here. I'm just about getting ready to just work on the cars. You can do it, Shen. Exomatic's trying to help me out here. Now I can watch it on my other computer, the same one that's streaming. But it's like a slow reaction, like really slow. It's not fast like the original one. What are you seeing that? Right now I'm on the same computer that I was live streaming on, and it's showing like how you guys are watching it, like as if I'm watching someone else. And it shows the comments on the side, but it's all slowed down, like it ain't in real time compared to my other screen that I'm really doing it on the same computer. I don't know how you guys do it. I know about RCs and cameras and crap, but this computer stuff, I'm not that good at. Okay, so there will be a lag on the chat. Nothing you can do about that. But I wanted to see if anyone else wanted to come in on here, but I guess I might as well, if no one wants to come in, I'm just gonna probably just gonna put the regular screen on so it ain't lagged, and I'll just start doing my working on these thing here. I gotta switch some parts on it, and then you guys could chat. All right, guys. Since I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know how to let other people come in the chat, and I'm watching it on the lagged screen, I'm just going to shut everything down and leave my original screen up that's not lagged so I could start getting to work on these beauties. I got 3 computers here going at once. All right, I'm going to start working on the cars then, and then we'll talk. Alrighty. Now here's why I came on. I busted up my HOTSHOT. The A-arm broke. The front where the shock mounts on. Show you. You see that little black piece? That's part of the A-arm that broke off right there. You can see it right there. So I'm going to have to rip this whole A-arm off and fix this beauty up. All right, it's time to get to work. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. Chat, if you have any questions, I'll try to look over at this other computer. Here's my super hot shot. It's the one I painted like I did when I was a little kid, because I made this was like my third car I ever built. So I got a re-release, and I painted it the same way. Some people may go, it's ugly as hell with them gold rims, the bright green. But that's how I did it when I was a kid, so that's what I did. And here's my parts I got. Thanks, Rat Trap RC. So I got these parts here. And you can just hear how I always say this plastic's like brittle. Hear that? Really ABS to my ABS. The way to go. A hot shot hydro dip. If I look like I'm looking to the right far, because I have to look real far to see the comments on the other computer, guys. Lion Z loves the blue. Yeah, this is nice. I just gotta fix her up right now. So here's what I'm gonna do. I need a right side A-arm, the bottom one. So that would be this one here. Yep. So I gotta put this sucker on. Where the heck's my X-Acto knife? 500 for a hydro dip? I always like cleaning off the A-arms when you cut them off with the little nib on there. Might as well move this because I'm going to be ripping this sucker apart. I'm wearing this coat because it's cold as hell in the garage here. Let's see if I can make this writing a little bigger, the percentage on this computer. It looks like I'm going to have to take off this bottom plate here with the 1, 2, 3 screws. I think this one has thread lock on it. And there goes the front bumper, comes right off. And that's what it looks like with the bumper off. I'm also going to have to take off, you can see on this shock here how it mounts on. It has a metal pin with a little C-clip on there. I'm going to have to take this off. Got this little pointy thing here I'm going to try to get it off with. Try not to lose this little clip. There it is. I'll put it over here so I don't lose it. And here's the part that cracked off, guys. You can see it, but this pin goes through it and the force of the shock is really stiff. I think that's why it cracks sometimes. I'm going to salvage this old A-arm because the only spot on it is broke right here. But I could use this for my super hot shot because it doesn't use this thing. It has separate shocks that mount on the bottom of the A-arm and a little U thing. So I'm just going to take this off and I'm going to use this Plastruck weld, and I'll just weld this plastic piece on. You won't even notice it's broken. And then I could save this A-arm for my super hot shot. Recycle in RC. Let me try to look at these comments. Yeah, parts are parts. The A-arm didn't break, just a little nub on it, so it'll be good. Tamiya, trusted Tamiya wrench. I'll take my wheel off. Thanks, Duke City RC Adventures. Everyone, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Like I always say, hit that thumbs up. Beauty. Might as well show you guys how this looks under here. If you've never seen one. That's how the hot shots look, and they have this funky wheel hex plastic. So what I got to do is take off this bottom A-arm. There's like screws on the bottom here. See all these little screws? There's 3 little screws. Holds an aluminum plate on the top that holds the ball joint in. So I got to take that off. And then I got to take the A-arm off. So I'm going to unscrew this right now. The big pin in the A-arm. And there's the pin for the A-arm. Now my A-arm's loose. Now I just got to do them 3 screws like I said. Actually, there's 4 screws. And they're little tiny ones and one normal size. That's 1. Blind Z just built a re-release hot shot. I love this thing. It's awesome. Really fun. Just the looks of it. It's so mean looking just to watch it in action. I think these buggies here are like one of the sweetest looking buggies there ever was built. Now this is the last screw. And then this A-arm should come off. Yeah. See, now I got the A-arm off. And this is, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's a ball joint from the steering knuckle, and it has an aluminum little plate that holds to the A-arm to keep it in. Filthy Kill says a super hot shot is cool. Yeah, I like this one. It's nice. Now I just got to put the new A-arm on, this beauty here. Line up everything and screw it together. Wrong screwdriver, dummy. Just leave everything loose so you could line up these holes. Because there's a plastic disc under the A-arm too with the holes. You have to line up these little screws. So they thread into the aluminum under there to hold the ball joint together. Just thread them in a little bit because you don't want to tighten them all up one at a time. So it'll make it harder to line up. See if anyone's saying anything here. Exomatic's talking about something about a turtle. I don't know what he's saying. You don't want to put these too tight because you'll make the plastic get like stressed. All right, I got the A-arm on. Now I just gotta put it back on the chassis with the pin. This one right here. Line it up. Just like that. Thread that sucker in. He has pet turtles. I used to have a whole bunch of turtles. Brandito, it's fixed almost. It's just about. Check her out. I just got to put the shock on now. Everything's working like a beaut. Robert S. Tiss asks, how many vehicles do you own, Shen? It's probably got to be about 60 now, maybe. Probably about 60, I think. Oh, wait, that's just my cars, I think. I think I got like 60 with cars. I think I have like an airplane and a few quadcopters and some boats also. Shen broke YouTube. Stiffs are kind of loose. I wish I could have put some anti-wear grease in them, but I didn't at the time. Oh well. The back here, on the backs on this, I don't have I don't have this normal setup like this for the tires and wheels to hold the wheels on. In the back, I have this old vintage part. It's a fiberglass disc with 2 aluminum plates, and you adjust the tightness on the wheel nuts, and it acts like a slipper clutch for the both rear wheels. So you could leave it loose so it acts like a slipper clutch. And you can put them on the front if you want also, but that's what I have in the back on this one. Flying Z, I thought I had it bad with 20 cars. Yeah, you're just starting to get the disease, the RC sickness. All right, now I'm gonna have to put this shock back on. And I gotta put this pin, like I showed you guys, through it. And then the little CE clip thing on. Yeah, it's a nice collection. I have to rotate them sometimes and get rid of some of them because I can't keep them all. I just have to put the shock on this little beauty here. See, that's why I think it breaks this car, because these they're under load. If you see, look, I'll show you. I don't know if you guys could see this. This is where the shock mounts on. The A-arms are all the way down. Notice how far I gotta push in the shock just to make it, it's a little pressurized. So the whole time, even when this car's up on a block, the spring is putting pressure on this little pieces here. I think that's why they could break after a while when they get brittle. It's not that much pressure, but it's some. Tamiya Legend says, Shen, could you take? Yeah, if you stick around when I'm done putting this on, I'll take it off for you. I just got to put this little clip on in the front wheel. Where's my screwdriver? I just got to put this little E-clip on. I don't want to lose it. Actually, where's the Tamiya? When you put E-clips on, you can put this over the E-clip and use the Tamiya wrench so you don't lose the E-clip. Like this. You put it over your E-clip. And then you push it on. Just like that. And that way, when you use your wrench over the E-clips and push them on, you can't know how the E-clips go flying. When you use one of these wrenches over them and you push them on, they can't fly off and you can't lose them. That's a lesson I learned a long time ago. Model Nutty, this has a funky design. Right now I have it on soft. Right now it's on soft. You see this piece here? Oh, it's hard to show because I'm blocking it. You pull it out and it has like adjustments that click. You could make it tighter. See the notches in this piece here? Well, you guys probably can't see. See the notches in them? I'll hold it up. See the notches? There's notches. You pull it out and spin it. It could go tighter. It has like a cam thing, kind of like, see how tight it got? You spin it around. It has like 3 or 4 different notches that move it tighter to spring. But now it's all working. Now I just got to I'll put the bumper on last, I guess. Put my wheel on. Yeah, it has like a collar that spins with like notches out of it, like a step collar. Hey, Steve OD's in the house. You missed it, brother. I had such a hard time with this Google thing. See, now she's working. I have to put the front bumper on. Hey guys, this Google thing is 720, I think, the resolution, or 1280 or whatever it is. The other way is 1080. Does my other way I do live, did it look clear? The other way, the old way I've been doing it? It should look clear because it's 1080p. Okay, now I'm just going to screw this on. My 2 screws here. I also got this old, I think CRP made it. It's a fiberglass. It opens up and it has like this side plate. This normally is straight without this. And remember, with your old screws, you take out a plastic, go in reverse, you'll feel a pop, then you go forward and you thread it in the same hole so you don't mess up the threads. Reverse, feel a pop, then screw it in. Yep, especially with the Tamiya, plastic is right. There she goes. She's all fixed and ready to go for another day of bashing. It took me longer to do the Google Hangout thing and try to work it than I did to put the car back together. All right, someone wanted to see the rear on this. Are you still here? I think it was Tamiya Legends. Are you still here? If you're still here, type yes, and I'll take this off and show you. If you're not, I'm not going to bother taking it off. I also have this piece on there too, Tamiya Legends. It's an old CRP piece, I think. Goes over the front and the pins go through it. It holds it from breaking off. It strengthens the front gearbox. See it? That red piece. All right, I'm going to take one off for you right now. They're kind of tricky because the wheels spin because it's like a slipper clutch. Let me get it down here. All right, the nut comes off like normal, and then on the wheel you put, they have a regular washer you put down on the wheel, a regular washer, and then they have one of these spring, let me see if I could show you. They have one of these, I don't know if you could see it. I don't want it to fall. It's like a spring thing, it's a wiggly to it, so it holds pressure, like a lock nut. All right, and then on the back of the wheel, here's an aluminum hub. It's an aluminum hub. And it has this fiberglass disc on it. And it goes on. And then on the hub, let me see if I can get it off real quick. On the hub, it's another aluminum disc. You can see it has the notches to hold into the wheel like the red stock ones do, but it's aluminum on the whole thing. And when you tighten the nut, it no matter how much you tighten, it acts like a pressure, like on a slipper clutch on a spur gear. And that's how it works. By how much force you tighten this nut up will make it act like a slipper clutch on a spur gear. Scottzilla's in the house. Missed a lot of the Google messing around. Me and Exomatic were going at it. I can't get this Google Hangouts thing to work. I'm not good with it. I never use it. I just regular go on live. But that's how this slipper clutch unit works. You can put them on the front or the back. I have one on each of the back. You're welcome, Tamiya Legends. It's pretty cool because it saves your gearbox. Like if you do jumps and hit, it'll let the back slip, or you could use it, you know, on the front if you want. Flying Z, yeah, you have to tighten them up and kind of play around with it to get it right. It's kind of like exactly like how I'm looking at this computer. It's kind of like exactly how when you do a spur gear with the slipper clutch, it's the same way, except for it's on the tire and wheel that does it. See, now if I hold the wheels, I could slip it a little bit. That's how you adjust it. Yeah, it's hard to get them the same, but I guess it's better than having it without it, because if you do a jump, like I said, and you hit, it'll slip before it goes into your gearbox and ruins the gears. And here's this other piece I got on it. It's pretty neat. I bought this as an aftermarket piece. It usually just has a little thing across it. It opens up. It's like a little wing thing. You see what it looks like? The Deflector thing on the jiggy. That's pretty cool. Tamiya Legends, what are you talking about? The slipper clutch things? That was an old vintage part. All this stuff on here, this piece, the front part, it's all vintage stuff. I think CRP made it all. I don't know if you'll ever find them. They're probably rare now. But they're all vintage stuff. All right. Took care of that. There's the instruction manual. I don't need it. Want to see what it looks like inside? Here's how you build this beauty. This is how this one goes together. Pretty cool build. I like building these. The netting is the worst, hardest thing to put on. And that's it. And then you gotta put your body on, cut it out, the stickers, and then when you're done, you get to ride it just like this little famous kid always does, and he teaches you how to drive. You gotta drive just like that little kid there. Well, anyway, guys, that's that. Now I got this A-arm here. Remember I told you I could still use it for the super hot shot. I could glue this on. It's not glue, it melts the plastic. This plastic weld stuff here, it's real good. It melts plastics together. My computer's acting up funny and I can't see the live chat. Oh wait, here it comes. Now it's working again. Let me see what I missed. Hey Steve, did you order up a few sets of those round legs? Nah, I kind of like leaving mine stock, my cars. I don't like putting all stuff on them, so I kind of leave them stock. Basher bar, so crawler, which one? All right, so anyway, here's this A-arm. Now I'm going to repair it. So this part don't need to be used for the one here. If you see, the shocks go on this one and they screw on a little piece on the bottom here. So they don't need this piece right here. You can see it on this one. There's nothing used. So if I could just melt this on real quick with this solvent. If I melt this on real quick with the solvent, you won't even notice it broke. And then I could use this A-arm for this one here. This stuff's like liquid. You just put a little bit on. Then it melts right together. Hold it for a little bit. Whew, it stinks though, I'll give it that. So there you have it. Now that beauty's all done. Looks like new. You hardly can't tell if it was broken. And then you could use it on this buggy here. So I have a nice extra A-arm. Plus, like with Tamiya, when you buy one thing, you have to get a bunch. So you have all these extra A-arms too. Steve-O. He took apart the trans and the comical buggy. I'm looking at this way because that's where the other computer is. Yeah, you gotta grease that up. They run them bone dry when you give them stock gearboxes pre-built. They're lucky if they have a little thin coating on everything. Hey, Cloud Busted. Hit the thumbs up for me, brother. I got the package you sent me, and I wait till you see the video I did of it. It's gonna be Thursday, I think. It's gonna be like a premiere video, so you have to come and check it out. Cloud Busted, did you know that thing floats on top of water? You could ride on top of water with it. I didn't know that. If I would have known before I gave it to my niece to give to her son, I would have freaking run it on the top of the pond. Maybe I can move this computer over a little hair. Like that. Maybe I can move this one over. So that way it don't look like I'm looking funny. Bulgare RC, yeah, that solvent's good. It does ABS and acrylic, all different types of plastics. I always have a bottle of this stuff around. It works out real good. Yeah, Cloud Busted. I didn't know it floated either. I seen. I was wondering why the tires were like no air vents. I'm like, why would they do that? And then I looked on the box and I searched online and I seen some company makes it for Matco tools, and they show it go from the land right into the water and it floats. I would have videoed it, but I didn't know, and I gave it away to my niece's kid. How many RCs are down? None of them. Just this was the only one broken I have. Every other one is working right now. Another thing I wanted to show you guys. These guys seen this little beauty on my video, right? I was afraid of you couldn't run this outside like on normal pavement, but I want to show you something here. It's pretty cool. This little thing's nice. I really like this one. First of all, I want to show you guys, this has a metal center drive shaft, and I took the wheels and stuff off. It has full metal ball bearings. It's full ball bearings in it also. So that's why they said it's like a hobby grade. And with the aluminum chassis on the top and bottom, it's really good. But I want to show you guys something. Like I said, I was afraid to take this out like on the street and everything. But look at this. This thing, this is my ride height gauge. I put that under there. This has 7.5 millimeter ground clearance. You can see it, guys. It's almost 8 millimeters of ground clearance. So you could actually, this has just as much ground clearance as a big 110 scale, maybe even more. So you could ride this on regular tar anywhere in a parking lot or anything. And when I didn't look under it like this, and I seen how it was so high in the air, now I'm not afraid to take it out on the street or nothing. This is going to be awesome. So this is awesome because you could take it out anywhere. I took the spacers out of mine suspension. I made it a little softer. But it has a lot of suspension travel, good ground clearance. So you don't have to worry about just using this sucker indoors. You could run this outside. Steve, oh yeah, I think they only have this one in the UK for some reason. I asked the company for links and they only gave me that link. I don't know if maybe one of the China places might have them. You gotta search. This is an awesome car. I like this one. And it's nice because it has a little weight to it. It makes it drive really like stable. Whereas if you have them other ones like X mods or them mini Zs, they're kind of light. This has the metal chassis on the bottom. It's like low center of gravity. It puts the weight low and makes it like not, it feels like it drives like a big one, but small. Yeah, Wayne, it really drifts really nice. I never drifted. I maybe once with my chassis that you got, the TTO2 car, a rally car. I put the drift wheels on that and played around, but I never really drifted. But with this little thing, you would think it would just spin out in little circles and kind of suck. It works really smooth and slides out perfect. It's nice. Maybe Steve, maybe one of the China places like GearBest or something have it. I don't know. This is a GPTOYS. It's called the WRX Drift Shark. Here's the box for it. I don't know if it has a number. I think it might be like an S919 or something like that. But they don't have the number on the box. And it's fast as heck, this little thing. I wasn't opening it up when I was flooring it on that cement, only touching it real fast. It says on the box, if you see here, it says it does 18 plus miles an hour. And for this little thing, I'm telling you, it's pretty quick. I don't recall the number. I think it was an I forget if it was an S919 or something. You'll have to look at my video. I have the number on there. I hate all these China type cars. They all have these weird numbers. You got so many numbers, it's like you can't do it anymore. Steve, maybe I could stop in Friday if you have your thing. Because I don't know how to do it. I wanted to see if you guys could come in with me on here. That's why I did it this way. But I don't know how to do this stuff. It's like pain in the ass for me. But this thing's awesome. So nice, I'm going to hit it with a shot of J's. This one works better for long-lasting protection. This one works better for just some quick-ass detailing. All right, email me it. But I don't know if I could make it because sometimes you put it so late. I think by me it's like 10 o'clock or something, and it's so late, like 11 o'clock. I could maybe stop in for a little while. Woo, look at that Jay Leno's did to that. Check out that shine. Jay Leno beauty. Now it's more aerodynamic. It'll drift better. Cuts through the wind better. These guys, I keep telling you, you buy this, it's $9.99 a bottle. This Jay Leno's. This is a cleaner and a wax. This is just a quick detailer. I use this on my Z28, but this one, I don't wash my Z28. I never put water on it because it's so old and I don't want it to get ruined. This is a wash and a wax in one. So if there's dirt on it, I kind of get the dirt off, then I clean it with this. This works good on the RC cars because it leaves a carnauba wax on it, lasts long. I'm going to tell Jay Leno's to make a special Shen RC Jay Leno wax for the RC car spray. I'll probably make it if I contact them. I'm going to do my cars here with it all because I didn't do these super shot and the hot shot in a long time. He likes Letterman polish. And it smells like, this one smells like a creamsicle orange, and this smells like them candy bananas, them hard candy bananas. You know it's a beauty. Look at that. You have to admit it. Doesn't it look nice? I used to use other stuff for my RC cars, but after getting this stuff, I'll never use that other stuff again. This Jay Leno stuff is awesome. What is that drift shot? Benfield Alice Turtle is asking, what is that drift shark running for a battery? That's running on a little 400 milliamp 2S LiPo they include. Works really good. I have a video of it. I tested it and I have like a review of it on my channel. I don't know if you've seen it. Johnny Carson's polish. Steve, I gotta send you a little bottle with some in it, just so you can try it and smell it. And once you use it, you'll be like, every time I see your channel, you'll be like, jeez. Once you use it, you'll be hooked. And the good thing about these guys, if you spray it and it gets on the A-arms and stuff, if it dries, it doesn't dry with like any white or anything to it, so you don't see nothing. And you don't even have to spray the car. You could just spray one of these rags, these little, I forgot what the hell type of rags these are. Take care, honey Lulu. Thanks for stopping in. You could just spray the rag lightly. It smells so good. And you just rub it on the body. You don't even have to rub it in hard. Just works it like a beauty and turns like glass. And just flip over the rag. You can tell I like my RCs. Does anyone else wax them on live? Am I the only person that waxes RC cars? There you go. Check that out. J's. Beauty. Steve, you want me to send you some? Microfiber, you got one of these? It has to always be clean. You can't mix chemicals like Simple Green and use J's or WD-40. Wax on Live got me banned from YouTube. Depends what you were waxing, I guess. Steve, email me your address. I got these little plastic bottles. I can fill a little bit in each one. You just have to put like a couple dots, like drops on the body, then rub it in and flip the rag where it's dry and wipe it off. You don't have to put a lot of pressure or nothing, but you could smell them and you'll get hooked. And when you see how shiny your cars get, you'll thank me. Email me your address. And if you get hooked, they're only like $9.99 a bottle on the Jay Leno site. They're not that expensive. Some other stuff like this is like $20, $30 a bottle. I should contact Jay Leno, see if he can make a Shen RC detailer spray. I bet you could probably do it. Have my own spray. You can feel it gets real slippery. When you first start wiping it, then with the dry side, you can feel it gets really, really slippery. Let's see this one. See that? That's the J Shine. And if you want lasting longer protection, you use this yellow one, and it has a longer protection, like a wax in it. You guys gonna see me huffing. Oh, Steve, I'm telling you, when you get it, you're gonna. What it is, why you always use it, because it smells so good. You always want to clean your cars. Like I wax my Camaro, and sometimes I don't even have to do it. I just use it because it smells really good. Ah, man, wait till you'll thank me, Steve. I guarantee you're gonna thank me. Send me your email address. What the hell? I might as well hit this beauty while I'm at it. Look at that, Jay Leno's beaming off the beauty. I'll just pour some out of my bottles and give you a little bit in like 2 little bottles, Steve. That way you could try it. You gotta shake it before you use it, though. So which one you like better? The hot shot or the super hot shot? You go Robert S. You go to just go to Jay Leno's. Sometimes he has like deals, like specials. You get them for even cheaper, like free shipping. They're $9.99 a bottle, but I think they have a kit with the chamois. It's like $14.99. I get it directly off his site. It's a lot cheaper. Axomatic saw his reflection in it. Works good on your real cars too, guys. Yeah, Model Nutty. That's why I like it. It don't make white. Like if you use this and you spray it on, you just wipe it off. It don't leave like a white. They say you could use it on like the stickers and decals and all that stuff. Great for use on painted clear coat, plastic, glass, chrome, aluminum, water coat paint. It's good for everything, this stuff here. They say you could use it on the plastic and on everything. Jay's gotta see this. Yeah, like I said, this orange one, real quick, it'll make your car shine like hell, but it don't protect as long. This one works kind of the same, but it'll leave a thicker wax coating that'll last longer on it. They're both good. This one's called the Echo Wash. Echo Wash, the yellow one that smells like a banana candy. And this one's called the Quick Detailer. And this smells like a creamsicle orange, the taste of one of them creamsicle pops. That's what it smells like. The orange sickle, dreamsicle. Yeah, this looks cool, a single shock. It looks meaner, I think, with the original single shocks. I wouldn't be telling you guys to get the Jay Leno stuff if I didn't know this stuff works like a beauty. Works really good. This one will have more protection because this one has like a carnauba wax in it. This one will protect longer. But this one, just if you want to real quick shine it up and then go out, run it, and it'll be easier to clean. Then you spray it up and shine it again. Brandon Timberland's in the house. Robert, you're a good pitchman. I know I should show Jay Leno's this. I should have Shen's RC Detailer for RC cars by Jay Leno's. I should make him make me bottles of it. Yeah, I'm telling you, try it out. It's good stuff. I like it on the RC cars because I used to use other stuff. Some of the stuff I use, I forget the name of it. It was like $30 for like a little bottle, and this stuff works much better. Because it doesn't, this don't leave nothing on the car. Like if you buy another brand, like say Turtle Wax and all those, if you miss a spot, it'll dry white. This doesn't do that. Free advertising for J's. this little car here, it comes with this cool radio. It's so cool looking. Look at this. The radio on that little car is awesome. It's really nice. I like this for a little car. Louis LPRC says he found where you can order that drifter. Where could you order it? Is it in the USA or is it a China place? You guys see the Lossy MT that was 400 is now 250 on. Yeah, Filthy Co. I think Tower Hobbies is having a lot of sales on the cars, a lot less than what they are. They have like specials. You got to look at Tower Hobbies also. Yeah, it probably does. It's got dust on it. Funny. Steve says Axe can't use Jay's because when he films with his car, they will see him in a reflection. Louis LPRC's put up a link for you guys. He says he found a spot for the little drifter car like this. If you guys want to, if you were going to get one of these, he had found a link there. I seen Exomatic once in a reflection in one of his videos. I can't click on the link. Is that in China, that place, or is it in the US? I never used to show my face, Exomatic. I was like you, I never showed myself. And one time I showed myself. And then my buddy Omar from the iBuilt, he goes, "Oh, Steve, you should always show yourself." And I'm kind of like really like anxiety and I can't do nothing. So I was like, "Oh man," I started showing myself a little bit more and more and more. And now I just show myself sometimes when I do the videos. I'll be like, "Oh, beauty." Maybe one day you'll show yourself. I think it took me like 5 years. Maybe 4.5, 5, I don't know. Scottzilla RC, that Jay Leno wax, does the dirt stick to? No, it helps you clean the bodies off much. If you use it before you run your car, the stuff comes off. It doesn't stick like when you don't use it. This one here has a Carnauba in it. It has a better protection than the orange one. But if you're just going to spray this orange one real quick and take your car out and beat on it, they'll both make the dirt and stuff come off really easy. Much easier. If you just leave them dry, the dirt always sticks on them. Did you ever see mine dirty? Dust on mine. No, really. I use it on my real car, my Z28. It makes the stuff like when you coat your RC car with it and you take it in the dirt, it'll make everything not stick on the body. It'll come off much easier. I don't know why they're only in the UK. I told the GPTOYS in the email, I'm like, why is it only in the UK? I asked for a links for, I thought they were going to have US links or China links, but they only had the UK link. Alistair, what you talking about, turtle? I tried turtle wax. That stuff's no good. The best wax for your car, your real car, Colonites. You look up Colonites car wax, you put that on. If a bird craps on your car, it actually peels and lifts up the bird poop from the paint. Colonites car wax, the best stuff for your car. And then you hit it with this when you go out, like if you want to just make it real shiny after you wax it, and that stuff lasts a year. You just keep hitting it with this to make it look like a mirror. Yeah, WD-40 will work too, but I don't know if it's, you can't spray it on the bodies with the stickers. It's no good because it'll eat them off. I spray my cars with the WD-40 like before I go in the mountain. I do the rock crawlers. I do like all the chassis and all the axle parts and everything. That way when you go up in the mountain through the dirt and mud, you come home, you just use the air compressor and at most 99% blows it all off. What about your new Camaro? Brad Coleman, that's not mine. That's my sister's parking it in the garage for the winter. She had a 2014 SS, it was the Camaro. She had it in like a maroon red. She traded it in. She just got this one and she brought it over and she's leaving it here over the winter in the garage. That thing's really nice. I shot my Tira Bronco with a spare tire installed. Yeah, Exomatic, I seen a mistake in your last video also. You said I have a good eye for seeing stuff. You showed the front shocks. You had the front of the car with the back shocks on with the spacers, then you flipped to the other one. I seen that. Yeah, that's supposed to be fast, that thing. Yeah, my old Camaro, it's so much lower than the new one when it's next to it. It's like the new Camaro. It's like a pickup truck. It's different. The old one, I dropped mine 2 inches, but still, the fenders on the front of mine, when you park it next to it, I think I posted a picture of them both. I don't know if I did on my thing on my page where I could post pictures. The old Camaro is so much lower. The fenders on the new one, it look like they're like a foot higher. It's like a pickup truck. Steve, after a while of building them Tamiyas, you can pick them out. Just you don't even have to know the size. You can know by heart because you do it so long. Yeah, Exomatic, I caught that. I always see stuff like one guy was doing a crawling video and something behind it, far in the background. I said, "Oh, what was that?" There was a thing. He's like, "Oh, you seen that?" I forgot what it was. It was a long time ago. Brad Kelman's asking, it handles well. What are you talking about, the new Camaro or my old one? Yeah, and then you find out, you're like, oh shit, I had the shock on the wrong side. My Camaro handles good. I have it lowered 2 inches with iBox springs with all like polygraphite frame connectors. With what I did to my 81 Camaro, it's supposed to pull like 1G. So that handles really good. I fool guys a lot that have like newer cars, and through the turns they go, what the hell? So man, no, your videos are good. You gotta mess up sometimes. I'm sure I did something wrong in all mine. Damn, that's expensive. 176. I could have swore when they sent me the link and they asked me if I wanted to try this one out, and I was like, yeah, I could have sworn I seen it was 85 US dollars ready to run. But then when I looked back to link it on my video, it was in the UK. So I don't know. Maybe I'll email them again and ask them. Well, isn't euros like USA is double as much? So how much was it? 50 something euros. So it should be like 100 then. Yeah, Color Night wax. They have it in the paste, but if you want it to work really easy, get the bottle one. It comes in a clear bottle. I don't know if I have it down here. I would show you it. I have it upstairs. It comes in a clear bottle. That stuff is the best stuff. You clean your car off first so it's clean. Put that on, and it beads. The everything don't stick to it. Could last like a year. So if you do your car every 6 months, it'll be perfect. That's the best. I used to detail cars for a living, and I tried everything. Guys would come in and give us chemicals. Try this, it's so much better. Nothing ever worked better than that Color Nights. Yeah, the new ZR1 and the stuff is really nice. Yeah, Model Nutty, it is light in the rear, but I have special racing sway bars that are tuned for the car. And then I also adjust my tire pressure, so I get like the rear different for the front, because you know stock they'll have understeer. Mine with the sway bars, they're like this thick and an inch and something in the back. It'll, when you point it, if you mess up, it'll turn and you'll flip out because it's like a racing car now. So if you mess up, you're doomed. It don't do like a normal car. If you go fast when you buy a car out of the factory, you go fast and you feel the front slip out. Then you go, oh, you let off the gas. It'll start turning again because it pushes. The Camaro now, after what I did it, if you go fast and you turn too much, it'll throw the car out and spin out like the race cars on TV do. And don't ask me how I know. Exomatic, you had a Trans Am. What year was it? I like the Trans Ams. I actually like them better. You should check out my old videos. I started my channel. I think I got a video. I was in the mountain, and then one of the flyers go, "Oh, I see your foot in the video." I have it all like nice and close to the truck, and then I don't know why I left it in. And you see my foot, and it looks kind of stupid. Anybody had a Firebird with the setup? What do you mean, a WS6 Firebird from the 70s or 80s? I built in the house. He's the reason why I started showing my face in my videos. He seen me one time. He goes, "Oh," I'm like, "I'm almost scared to show myself in my videos. I have like anxiety and I'm really like nervous." He's like, "Oh, it's good. Show your face. Just do it." So then after that, I started showing myself in my videos. So that was from Omar. That was a story I was telling the guys before, because Axomatic doesn't show his face, and I said maybe in the future you will. Yeah, I never liked the Mustangs, them old ones from the 70s and 80s. They look like squares with no shape. I called them box stangs. Yeah, Model Nutty, I really like the Trans Ams, like the 70s, like the Bandit style up to 81. I like those. Oh, you had the Knight Rider Trans Am. My brother had one of them when it first came out. He got the first year, was it 82? Oh my, I'm sorry. Uh, that's funny. Oh, you had the big block. I wish they still made the Trans Am today. I don't know why. I think if they came back and they made the Trans Am, they would come back good. Gee, thanks, Omar. See, Exomatic. So if you ever start showing your face, I'll have to say the same. I'll say, "Oh, it was all Steve's fault from Shen RC." Yeah, Omar, I fixed it. What happened was where the shock mounts on the A-arm, it has like that pin. It just snapped off, so I bought a new A-arm. I put a new lower A-arm on it. So now it's ready for action again. And then I just used that Plastra glue that melts plastic, and I put it back on because you could use it for the super shot because it doesn't mount the spring on like the front on this one does. It has the upright shock, so you don't even know if this is broken. Yeah, Mike, see, that's how I am. I got bad anxiety. So to do this is like At least I got people online and stuff that are like friends. Exomatic's Michael. That's why he's hiding his identity. Yeah, Filthy Co. My old Camaro set up like I have it like set up like a racing type slalom type car. With what I did to it, it's supposed to pull like up to 1G. Exomatics like Magnum PI. I think all of us at GPTOYS have done some examples. Thanks, Exomatic. Yeah, I spun my Camaro out. That's why I said before the way it dries, if you turn it real hard and you do it too much or something, you could just. And that happened to me one time. I don't drive like that crazy anymore. That was when I was younger. People ask me now, oh, why don't you go faster? I go like 60 something through all the turns, and that's as much as I'll go. Like on normal turns, and they're like, oh, why don't you push? I'm like, what that is? I ain't going any faster. If you slip out at higher speeds, you'll just be dead. Oh God. You guys will probably never see my face, Basher Boy says. You never know. Sometimes you just get that little reflection like we got of Axiomatic. We seen them. Yeah, that's what I want to try doing that too, Omar. Is like maybe one time I go in the mountain and talk. Oh, I'm gonna go up here. I'll show you guys this. I think that'd be good if I did it from the bottom and went to the top of the mountain and did like a video of it. You want to laugh, Omar and you guys? If you made videos, but you were in it and you had a blotch around your face all the time, so no one knew who you were, you'd probably get more people watching just for that. Or if you wore a mask all the time. RC Bastard Boy says he's like he's like Estrada, Eric Estrada. Do you have his white Trans Am? I guarantee you, Omar, if you made every video and you had the blotches around your face, people would probably watch it so much more. Lewis LP is gonna dress up like Steve-O. Eric Estrada. Axiomatic, that's just the opposite. My hands are messed up because I bite my nails a lot. You guys know. My thumbs especially. Sometimes I try to hide them. You guys probably noticed in my videos. He should. He should do it and blot out his face with the blurry stuff. I'm telling you, you'll probably get so many subscribers. You should call it, you should switch your channel acts to the Masked RC Man. Anonymous RC Man. Yeah, my nails, I bite them. I stopped biting them a lot on my fingers over here. Then I started again. I had them long. If you've seen some of my videos, they look pretty nice looking. But I always kind of get the nails on the thumbs and I'm like, anxiety. My brother had a AMX, the Javelin, the A69 AMX with the Go package, that fast one with the race motor. That one was nice, and he had a 72 Javelin. He restored it. That was a sweet ride. Wish you kept them old cars. Wear a Lone Ranger mask. I have palm olive hands. I have wrecked hands. RC Badger Boy's gonna put a picture of Eric Estrada for his live stream. That's the problem, Steve. All my life, I always lifted weights and did exercise. I never ate nothing bad, never smoked, drank, or anything. I don't like taking all these pills and chemical stuff. So that's just how I am. I don't like taking any of that crap. And my brother had a 72 Javelin. He put a Chevy big block in there. Oh my God, it was a beauty. Exomatic should do his channel with the Scream mask on for his face. I forgot what one it was. It was a big block. I forgot which one it was. It was so long ago. Yeah, in my Camaro, what I did is I put a brand new with a Chevy ZZ4 crate motor in it. I put that motor in it, and I put fuel injection on it, so it's really nice now. Three 300,000 miles. Holy crap. The face unveiling video. 'These new cars have so much horsepower compared to the old ones. It's ridiculous now. It's like these sedan cars have like 300 horsepower, like these little Honda things and stuff. Exomatic, I think he's Fabio. That's funny. I know Omar, it's crazy. Every car has like almost 300 horsepower. Back in the day, 70s and like the 80s, they had like 100. I think my Camaro, when you bought it new in 81, it only had 175 horsepower. But I'll tell you, I think nowadays they should all be electric, most of the cars. I don't know why they make them all a gas anymore. Yeah, it's funny back in the when they had that gas problem in the late 70s, they would have these big motors like I said, like the 350 in the 81 Camaro. They would smog it down. It would only have 175 horsepower from a big motor. New Corvette has 755. I think my sister's new one here has like 455 horsepower or something. The Hot Wheels Camaro she got. I think mine only has like, I got the crate motor. It was like 355, and then I put headers and fuel injection on it, so I don't know what it is now. Yeah, they're making the Corvette with a mid-engine. I seen some spy shots on it. Kind of looks like one of them exotic cars. that starved in the 70s, like 78, 9, 80. I think that 80, what was it, the 82 Trans Am these guys were talking about you had? I think they only had 145 horsepower. Could you imagine? I think the new Camaro's no, I think it has a 4-cylinder with 300 horsepower. So Exomatic, you should do the videos and you should wear that Scream mask from the movie Scream with the hoodie thing. Imagine that. You probably get like thousands of subscribers. Yeah, in like 2000s, late 2000s, they started giving them a lot more horsepower. So I had that raffle for that little mini RC car, and I think I picked Lewis LPRCs. I'm not sure. I forget who it was, but I thought it was you. And if I sent it out, I think you're going to be getting it soon. I also sent you stickers, but I sent the stickers with a regular envelope, and then you won the truck, and then I had to send that separate. I think it was you. I'm not sure. You probably know because I told you in an email when I told you won it. 86X Escort. No, I preferred the 80 something Dodge Omni over that one. Cool. I think you should get it tomorrow. I sent the stickers because I had it done first with the envelope, and then later the next day I picked the winner and you came up again. So I was like, oh man, I could have put it all in one box. So you're gonna get two things. You're gonna get a letter and the box with the little RC car. Cool. Steve OD, make sure you send me your address again in my email. Like you probably, I don't know if you still have my email. I think I emailed you today about the how to use this Google Hangouts because I was trying to ask, see if anyone could help me out before I went on. So you could just email me back and I'll send you a little bit of this Jay Leno spray in 2 little bottles so that way you could test it out, see if you like it. Then you could just buy a big bottle from the Jay store. Yeah, them old cars, they smogged them down in the 70s and they had no power. They should be making them all electric nowadays, but they don't make them electric for some odd reason. Cool, Steve. Just email me it. Then you'll be able to get the J's and get hooked on it. I'm gonna be getting, I think I got an email from Banggood. Remember this one I did? I think they're sending me the blue one with the wheels on it. This one actually worked pretty good, but I think the one with the wheels on it is gonna work a lot better probably because the tracks probably slow it down. So hopefully I'm getting that one to show. I want to test that one out too. The blue version, you guys probably seen it already, but it has the wheels on it. It should be better. That's the problem with these new cars. The old one, like my Camaro, if something breaks, you can fix it so easy. These new cars, you open up the hood, it's like a piece of plastic. You can't even stick your arm in and do anything. Most of them, you can't even change spark plugs. I think they say to leave them in now. Yeah, Model Nutty, I just like, because I like tanks. When they asked me which one I wanted to try, I was like, this was like cool looking. So I was like, oh man, I want to try this one. I knew in my heart probably the wheeled one would be better. But now they're sending me the wheeled one. Hopefully, I think it's the wheeled one. So I'll be able to try that one out. This one works pretty good. So I think the wheeled one will probably be actually, you'll be able to go a lot of places with the wheeled one. Yeah, they look pretty good, them trucks. They did a nice job on them. I have a few mods I did. I didn't do it to mine, but I have a few tricks. I did a video. I got to post it up. Some little tweaks you could do to these trucks to change them a little bit. I got to post that up. So I got to put the video together. I don't bother modding them too much because I got so many cars. I can't go crazy with it, but I thought of some things you could do, so maybe some of the other guys with them that have like these cars could do the modifications and test it out. Yeah, filthy code. That's the problem. Sometimes they have low horsepower and more torque. Sometimes they have a lot of horsepower with no torque. The motor I got in mine has 405 foot-pounds of torque, so that puts you in your seat. Exomatic, what are you talking about? Tracks that you could put like on the rustlers and stuff? I know they make those. Some companies make tracks you could put like on all the 1/10 scale cars, they bolt on. Or you're talking about for the toy ones? Oh yeah, like on the Hornet, you can put the sleds. They sell a sled. You can put them on like the Hornets and stuff, and then use paddle tires. Some guys put double ones or tracks, like you said. Yeah, I seen those. They're cool. Thing is, they take a lot more power to turn them than the regular wheels. Benfield Alice is here, and he says he got the RGT. Yeah, that's a nice little truck, that one there. I got mine working pretty good. Charisma just came out with some nice ones that are the same scale. I don't know if they have a different center gearbox. They have like a plastic chassis. They have a like a truck pickup one, and then they have the Brat, like the Tamiya body, the Brat. they have the little truck like the RGT. It's the Brat version. It looks cool. Dodge Demon. I can't imagine. I can't imagine a Dodge Demon. That's sick. Basher Boy probably got out with his pants with a stain in it. He probably crapped himself. That thing must be so sick, that thing with 800 horsepower. Nothing beats them big block motors, though. They really put you in the seat. Brandon Timberland was wondering how the tracks would work on a TRX4. Damn, that probably would be pretty good. Yeah, the tracks are cool. They're probably cool, but I think stuff gets jammed them in the tracks, like the tanks, and that's the problem with them. They're kind of cool, but I don't really think they work as good as with your tires on there. Just checking this slipper. Okay, Omar, thanks for stopping in. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I think the guys used to bolt the two on the grasshoppers. You could put double the stock paddle tires on with the adapters, and they used to run the skis in the front. Heck with the skis. I just take a four-wheel drive in the snow. Oh, Basher Boy, I'm sure at 110 it really wanted to go faster. I think they go like 200, don't they? Yeah, you can't do what you did when you were younger nowadays with the cars. There's so many cops and there's so many people with their cell phones, and they have the cameras now on the street thing, and you get caught. And over by me, the roads are so bad with holes and potholes, you can't even enjoy riding the 81 Camaro. It's like you're taking a beating. I always liked Corvettes, Camaros, and the Trans Ams were my favorite. This is how you have to get these slipper clutches on the rear tires. You have to hold the tires and turn it by hand until they feel the same on each side. I think that's good enough. Perfect. Chevy power. Nothing beats a Camaro or a Vet. Dodge is pretty good, but their cars ain't built as good as a Chevy or a Vet. Every time you have a Dodge to get a part out, it takes 3 times the work as on a Chevy. Beat it with my Geo. I never liked any of them jack little rice burner things. I call them rice burners. Like these types of cars. I really don't like these types of cars. I think there's a car called the Devil 16. You search the Devil 16, it could come with 5,000 horsepower. I'm pretty sure it's a Devil 16. Search it on YouTube, a Devil 16. It has an option, you could get it up to 5,000 horsepower. Uncle Ben's cars. Oh yeah, what's the worst about them? When you see someone with one of them like Honda things and he got that big ass muffler out the back, I swear to you, it's 8 inches round. Or when they lower them so much, they have the tires and the wheels angled in like this, and they're wearing out their tires like crazy. Devil 16 is 0 to 60 in 1.8 seconds. I told you that. That's crazy. That thing's, imagine 5,000 horsepower. Imagine how much gas it must use. You probably go like a mile and have to fill it up. Them cars are crazy. All right, Scottzilla, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, they make a new Camaro. What is it? E-Copo Camaro. They said it has 600 horsepower, but as soon as you press the pedal, because it's electric, it puts you right in the seat faster than anything. The E-Copo Camaro is nice, but I think it's only for drag racing. You can't use it on the street. So guys, does it look clear? Does it look clear the other way I do the live stream instead of this Google one? Because I think the regular, when you go on quick on the live stream, it's in 1080p. I think it's better. This is only 12, whatever it is, 720. It looks clear, but I'm saying, does it look clear on my older ones that I used? The other method is the full HD, and this is like the 720p type, the 1280. The other one I used before this is the full HD, the regular. It's supposed to be better. You probably can't tell anyway if you guys are looking on. Most people look on their cell phones and stuff. You can't really tell a difference. That's why I kind of get mad when I make my videos and I do it real clear. And then when you look on a little cell phone or something, your video could be 480p and it looks clear. But when you look like on a big computer screen, you can tell the difference. And when you look at your things they show you on your YouTube channel, it tells you what device people look at your videos on. And like 90% of them look on a little cell phone, they say. So it's like you're making your videos real crisp, clear, and everything, and it really doesn't matter. Since I don't know how to do the Google Hangouts, I might as well do it the other way, because at least with the other way, it looks a lot clearer. It's better. It's 1080, I think, or 19, whatever the hell it is, by 1080. Full HD is better. Yeah, that's the Google Hangouts, only goes to 720. The when you go on live, the other method, it goes to full HD, to the full 1080, whatever, by 19 something. I'm using this Logitech. Let me see the number on it. I think it's that 920 Pro or something, the C920C Pro or something. I don't know the name of it. It's the 1080p version, the full HD. Yeah, but the only problem I don't like about this, the other one, when you go live, it's nice because the comments go right alongside what I'm seeing, like what I'm filming for my camera. The other the other one I always use has you guys. That's why I'm looking over here. When I have the other one, the camera's here, and say I'm looking at my screen like this, it'll have all you guys writing stuff. I could see it right on the screen. And this Google Hangouts, you could only do that if you look at the real live feed, and it gets like this on the left side on the real one, it's fast. But on the right side, it's what you guys are seeing is real slow and delayed. It's not the same. So that's why I like the other way better. So I don't have to put two computers and go nuts. The 50s Corvettes and the 60s Corvettes and the 68 Corvettes and the 70s were nice. The split bumper Camaro was a beauty. Like my body style, but with the split bumpers, those were sweet. .440, yeah, that was nice. Rice burner. Ooh, ooh. As I say, non-beauty. No one wants rice burners. Here's a good comparison of the of these two buggies that are basically the same, but this is the first version with the one shock on the back and the one in the front. This is the later version that they put the four shocks on it instead. You could see the difference how it works. See how this one works really easy. This one kind of doesn't work as good, but when you have it and you pull one wheel up, it kind of forces the other wheel down. Whereas with this one, it's independent really. And then the back's kind of funky on it with the one shock. You see, this one's independent. It doesn't matter. The other side, it goes smooth. This one with the one shock kind of, look, if you hold one wheel up, it'll rock. See it? With no suspension, no shock absorber at all. Once it's compressed, you could rock it left and right, like no suspension. That's the fault of this design. That's why they upgraded to this one. But it looks cool. The front seems to work better on it's not as good as this, the front. This front seems to work a little better than the back design. It's just when they're compressed, you can see it rocks. This don't do it as bad, but this back rear design, when you push up a tire, the other one's hard to push up really hard. But when they're pushed up, it just rocks like there's no suspension on it. Steve O.D. saying a comical grasshopper is definitely one that, yeah, that one's easy to build. It's the same as a Wild Willie. You gotta watch though, because guys like using the lipo packs in them. They really don't fit unless you get a soft case one that's smaller, or you get a specially designed one that's the shape of a NIM pack. And there's not many made that fit, even the ones that are. So most of the time you got to use a NIM pack on them. You know what? You know what I laugh about RC? How it changed, guys. When they had these buggies with these knobby ass tires, and you ride it on the street, you hear like that, and you see the guys racing the new buggies on the tracks that are dirt. They put so much crap on them, they're like almost like cement, and they have baloney tires with no treads or knobs on them anymore. It's like they're off-road, but they're racing them like on cement tracks. It's like weird. I liked when there was dirt and you used to run these knobbies and all the dirt would fly all over. Yeah, Brad, I thought of that ages ago, them air shocks. I said to my brother, I said, imagine if you were crawling, they made like the real cars, you could make one shock drop or go up, and then like 5-10 years later, they just finally came out with it. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, man. Rice burners. I'm not a rice burner, man. I don't like those. What's up, TJ? Hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Steve-O, what are you doing? A NIM pack from a Wi-Fi? Like the one I did, the 3600? Those are pretty good. For $12.99, they're actually a steal. I like them for $12.99 if you use them in your crawlers and stuff. One thing I like about the Wi-Fi NIM packs also, a lot of times you'll get like the 3600 other brands, they'll be longer and they won't fit in the small compartments. The Wi-Fi ones are small and they fit in all, I tested it, they fit in all the tight compartments that were small in my RCs. So that's why they're good also. Yeah, I got the 3S ones also. They're pretty good. They're small. They're thin and they're just a hair little bit longer than the 3600s. So they almost fit in everything too. They're almost the size of a normal NIM pack. So they could fit in a lot of cars with tight spots. Yeah, they're perfect for Tamiyas. You could probably run the 3S in some of them Tamiyas, but I don't know if you're going to run a 3S unless you want to smoke some motors. It worked. The 3S worked good on my airboat. I had fun with that one. Yeah, Steve. He asked me if I wanted to try the 6S and 4S. I told him to tell him the truth. I said I don't have no cars that run on 4 and 6S, so I couldn't test them out. Take care, RC Trail Cats. Thanks for stopping in. I like the American cars better, like the GT40s and the Vipers and stuff like that. Like Lamborghinis and stuff, I don't like them. I don't like all those Bugatti things. The Lotuses are pretty cool for they're small and light. That's cool, Steve. You'll be able to run everything. You get them batteries, they're pretty damn good. And the wire on them, even on that 3S LiPo, the wire on it, it's 10 gauge. It's really thick. It's like liquor wish. TJ the RC guy says Stampede on 2S is back. Yeah, like my Arma, that buggy I tried on 3S. I'll never ride it on 3S ever again. That thing was so fast I couldn't even feather it out for the whole length of the field and reach top speed. It just wanted to flip every time. Yeah, the 3S is kind of small. It's only 3,000, so you can't really use it on a high draw like brushless system because it won't supply the power. It's not strong enough. It would be nice if it was like a 5,000 50C, then it would supply the power to the motor, but because it's only 3,000 milliamp, it can't be used on high drain, like powerful brushless systems. TJ, I don't even hardly run the 2S lipos in my trucks. Most of the time when I go on the mountain, I use the NIM packs. I don't really I don't feel a difference that much. And actually the heavier weight of the NIM pack is kind of good when it's sitting low in the chassis up front. I don't know. I think you could run the TRX4 on 3S, I'm pretty sure. I never tried it. I got the packs. It'll probably do a whopping like 8 miles an hour on it. Yeah, Steve, I've been doing that too. Sometimes because I have so many and I don't really use them that much, I'll have them for a year almost without using some of them. I used to put them at 3.85 volts per cell, but I switched and I used the life storage mode. I think it puts it at like 3.7 point something volts per cell, a little bit lower so they're not as combustible, flammable. So that's what I've been storing them in the life mode so it's less voltage a little bit. Steve, that on 3S, what's it go? Probably like 10 miles an hour. It's not, they're so slow. What's the point, right? I know a lot of guys use 3S in like the Tamiya cars with the stock silver cam motors. They said they run on that voltage. They last long. They go fast and they don't burn out the stock silver cans. You could run them on 3S. Brad, the new Jaguars are nice. The new Jaguars they have out now, they look good. Yeah, the store mode on the lipos on the lipo charger. If you store that the lipo setting, it's 3.85 volts per cell. And then if you store it at life mode, it'll be like 3.75. It's a little bit lower. So I just put mine on that. Steve, did you ever get one of the, I don't know, you can't see it here, but the bat boxes things I talk about, the bat safe? Did you ever get one of those? They're really good. Yeah, the Jaguars are nice. TJ's asking what's my thoughts on the new Red Cat Gen 8. My true thoughts, it's probably going to be nice, but it kind of looks a little bit like this one, so I don't know if Traxxas might do something to them. You know how they are, but I don't know if I'm going to get it because I already got my Gen 7 actually working pretty damn good. I like that with what I did to it. And I already got this one with the portal axle, so I don't know if it's worth even getting it. I don't know. It looks nice. Who knows? Maybe in the future I might get one. That's what I got. I got a high tech. I got the high tech. It's a dual charger. I got the times two 400 400 what is it, watts? I think it could charge up to 20 amps per channel. That's what I have on mine. That's what I use. Steve, you should have wrestled them for the bat box. Excuse me, that bat box was on hold. That was mine. It says right on it, hold for Boy Wonder. Yeah, the Ferraris are nice, but I still don't think they look as nice as like a GT40 or something. TJ, we'll see if Traxxas does anything, because usually if one little part looks like it, they kind of get after someone. And I don't know, when I looked at it, it kind of looks similar, like a lot of stuff kind of looks the same on it. So we'll see if Traxxas could do anything. They always try to dick over other RC companies, so yeah, the high-tech chargers, they work pretty good. They got some pretty cheap models that work good too. I know the Traxxas is funny with what they do. They sue people for using the cantilever design, but there's old like Schumacher cars that were out before Traxxas had that cantilever design, and then it's so stupid. I used to have one of them four chargers, but I always found out you have the one that charges four at once. You don't really ever hardly use it. You use like two on it. So I got rid of it, and that's why I got the high tech with only the two on it. And a lot of times, I'll tell you the truth, I'll just pick up one of my little chargers that do the lipos, and I'll just charge that one, use that one, but I won't even use the high tech a lot of times. I like all cars. I like Porsches and all them and stuff, but I like the American ones. They let's just look meaner looking. Yeah, I got so many lipos. It's funny, and I don't really ever use them, but I got them. It's kind of like they sit there. It's like weird. A lot of the times I use the NIM packs, like in all these Tamiyas and all that stuff. And even in my crawlers, I have 2S lipos. I hardly ever use them in the crawlers. I don't know why. Well, let's hope they don't do nothing to Red Cat for their new Gen 8. They'll probably say, oh, look, it's got portal axles. We made those. That's bent the same shape as ours. I wish I wish Red Cat sent me a Gen 8. I would take it up the mountain and beat the living crap out of it and test it out real good, real good. Ford GT's nice. That's the GT40. They call it the Ford GT now. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. It's 11:08 here, and I've been on here for I don't know how long. It's been, well, when did I start this? 8? Holy crap. 3 hours? At least I fixed my beauties and polished them up with the J's. Yeah, Steve, I wish they send me a Gen 8. You know I would torture that up in the mountain. I'd bring it in the roughest spot ever. I think they're afraid because the mountain by looks so treacherous and bad. No one wants to send me crawlers. I asked for some crawlers and they never send them. They probably know I go up in that mountain. They probably go, forget it. I don't want it up there. It'll probably break. Okay, Steve. I'm gonna be going here, guys. I've been on here for like over 3 hours. Cool. I'll check out your video, TJ. Thanks a lot, guys, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Always helps me out. It's good to talk with you guys. It's fun. So take care. And I'm gonna be shutting down now. I'll give you one last beauty. See you later, guys.